What's going on, guys? This is Mike with Chit Chat Gaming. As you may have seen earlier, I did unbox, well, sort of unbox the Nintendo Switch version of Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. Now, I was a little bit disappointed because with the actual unboxing, for the inside here, I found nothing but a white clear art with a white piece of paper, basically. So, I mean, the back part here has cover art, but on the inside there's no artwork, which I was really disappointed in, but it is what it is. The game is there, that's all that matters, right? So the big question right now, of course, is going to be, is Street Fighter 30th Anniversary worth it? Again, this is going to be the Nintendo Switch version, but I'm sure it portrays over to both the Xbox One and the PS4 version. But I did have some time to play this, of course, on both the handheld and the dock mode. And I'm going to say this right now, as a Street Fighter fan, this is definitely a must to have in your collection. I mean, it's a no-brainer. For 40 bucks, you're getting 12 of the classics, all the way from the original Street Fighter all the way to Third Strike. Now, I do have a place in my heart still for this version here, which is also Street Fighter 2, the Final Challengers. This game is definitely one of my favorites, but this one here, though, of course, for the same price, you're getting 12 games here. And if you're a big Street Fighter 2 fan, then this is the way to go. But regardless, though, like I mentioned, I keep flopping back and forth. But of course, the big thing is that this is definitely a game that you're going to want to have in your collection. This game has a lot to offer. I mean, it's basically arcade style, so you do use like the little select button, I'm going to call it the select button on the Switch, to put in a coin or whatnot to start the game. And it's definitely an arcade style game. It's definitely got the difficulty of an arcade game. It's not like a regular, not like this game here where you can go in there and you can kind of make the game like super easy and such. So you're going to get the arcade style here. I mean, I was playing Alpha 2 here. I was playing it down at Retro Pizza on the actual arcade, on the actual cabinet, and it's very similar as far as the way it looks, and of course as the difficulty and everything goes. So, but there's a lot of stuff in this game here, because you're probably all wondering, yes, it's got 12 games, but how much is the replay? Well, of course, the replay value is going to be, there's so many games you can play against other people. It's like a couch co-op, but you do get to play 4 of the classics online as well, too, which includes Alpha 3, which is a big one, and Third Strike, which is one of my favorite Street Fighter games of all time. You can play it online. I did play online quite a bit, both on the handheld and the dock mode. I'm going to tell you right now, I had no problems at all playing it. I had no lag, nothing like that as well too, and it was a lot of fun. Definitely cool to see that those two games, because on this one here, Ultra Street Fighter 2, you can actually go online as well too. So like I said, that's the biggest thing in here as far as replay value goes, but when you're actually inside the game, there's a lot of things to do. I was really amazed by how many options you have, and you have something called a museum. You can go in there, you can check out artwork, you can check out a little bit of bios on all the characters as well too. And there is tons and tons and tons of artwork in there. And as far as the bios go, it's each character from the past 12 games as well too. So you can go in there and check out bios. And another really cool thing that I really love is the music. There's music from the past 12 games in there for every single stage, every character stage as well too, which there's some classic ones in there that you're definitely going to want to take a listen to, because it's going to bring back some great memories for you, especially if you're a fan of, of the Street Fighter series. You're going to remember all those just when they come on, and there's quite a few that I really loved here. I was like, oh, this is like heaven to my ears, hearing this. So that's something cool too that they add in here. They did have some artwork and stuff with Ultra Street Fighter 2, but this one here seems to have quite a bit more, like I said, from the past 12 games. It's kind of cool because when you actually get in there, you hit start, which you can pause at any time during the game. You can go in there and you can kind of change the menus around too. You can change like a TV mode, an arcade mode. You can stretch the screen as well too, which I don't know if you really want to. You can go ahead, you can change as far as the background and such goes as well too. So the filters, you can go in there and change those. So you can choose to have a filter on or off, just black. I think I like it better with the filter in the background. So there's a lot of different options and stuff that you can do within the game itself. But for me, I think the biggest thing is the online. There's an arcade online mode, and of course you have casual rank play as well too, which is really cool. I did some ranked last night and such. Like I said, no problems, lag free. I mean, if there was a little bit of lag, it might have been here and there, but I didn't know as much, not enough to interrupt my gameplay or anything. So, but for me though, it was really cool. I went ahead, I played Street Fighter, the original one, which was yeah. We're gonna leave it at that. I had no fun playing that. It's cool to go back and revisit once in a while, but nothing I'm gonna sit there and play for hours. I did go in and check out, like Street Fighter 2 and such here, and it plays exactly the same way as it's done here. A little bit different because it's an arcade style as well too. I did of course play tons and tons of Alpha. I tried out 1, 2, and 3. Of course, you get to actually play as Cody in 3, which is really cool as well too, because a lot of people have been waiting to be able to play that. that version of the game, and get Cody as well too, in more recent modern systems like the Switch and such too. So definitely, in my opinion here, if you're asking me, should you pick up this game here? It's not a $60 game. It's a $40 game. In my opinion, if you're a huge Street Fighter fan, you definitely want to go back and enjoy some of those classics, arcade games and everything as well too. You want to play that Alpha 1 through 3. You want to play Street Fighter 3, which I really do like, and you want to play Third Strike, like I mentioned, which is one of my favorites, which to me, I have it on the Dreamcast, but we'll play it on here, and the collection is really cool. The menu, the layout, and everything is really nice, and I really do think that for 40 bucks, you're getting one heck of a deal with 12 classic games. So for me personally, I think it's worth it. For the Switch version, for me, it's even more worth it because of the fact that you can take it with you on the go. You can play it handheld. The one negative, of course, is that the Switch doesn't have a dedicated D-pad, which really sucks because you're trying to use the, what it has on there and everything here with the little buttons, and it's not very good. And you can use, the analog stick and everything, but I mean, I felt like I was going to break it, and none of that, it's not accurate. So an arcade stick, which there are some 8-bit Do ones available, or 8-bit Do, whatever it is. There's some arcade sticks available on Amazon for like 60 bucks and such as well too. And there's some other ones out there as well that will work for the Switch, which I definitely recommend getting if you are a competitive hardcore player. So once again, if you're asking me, is this game worth it? 100% yes. That's coming from a Street Fighter fan, a fan of 2D fighting games, and a fan of fighters in general. So for me, I definitely give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below here if you have had a chance to pick this up yet, if you plan on picking it up, if you own this version of the game, or if you're just kind of holding off to see if this game goes on sale at some point. But for me personally, I do indeed think it's worth it. So once again, guys, this has been Mike with Chit Chat Gaming, and as always, happy gaming.